Happy
Well, hey,
holidays.
hi everybody.
Hey.
Yeah, happy holiday. Is there a delay, Lisa?
No, not now.
Okay.
I'm good.
Um, well, why should this be anything new but have not technical difficulties necessarily,
Right.
but I'm in a new location. I'm hoping that this room gives me encouragement
Uh,
because it's definitely, again, the number one typical New Year's resolution, and that's to lose some weight. So
yes.
I'm currently in my weight room.
Ooh.
Well, we call it a workout room, not weight room, workout room. I got a punching bag here. I got the stair climber thing, treadmill, a little bit of weights, stuff like that. Because the schedule today for filming for me got all switched around,
Oh, it did.
and I forgot to tell them that I was doing this. And I'm also doing bunko night with some women in the neighborhood and stuff like that. And so when the schedule got changed around, I'm like, well, I can't do that. I only do this bunko thing once a month. Like, what?
And it happens to be on today.
Today. And I told them
Crazy.
about the live event. And so I said, is there any way that we can do this on time? Like I'm on time. Oh, brothers.
What is that? What does on time mean to you?
On time means I make my darndest effort, my best
Okay.
effort to
Okay.
be on time. And hey, I was on time today.
You were. You were.
Maybe that's why we didn't have any problems.
Oh, wow. You
So
think?
anyway, I am in my workout room because the film crew is going to be here, and so I've got a little bit of filming to do after this. So unfortunately, we probably won't be running over, which you guys will probably be all like, "Woohoo!"
Let's wait to
Um,
see if that actually
yeah,
happens. Because I try to
but
stay on time, but Amy
but
likes to keep up.
I have to go film about 5:15. Do that in about an hour, and then head over right next door because that's where bunko is happening at my neighbor's house. So anyway,
Wow. So do you guys like our ugly Christmas
oh yeah,
sweaters? Look
you
at
see,
Amy's. It's got jingle, pom-poms.
little elf feet, jingle all the way. I think there was a movie that was called Jingle All the Way. I
Yeah,
think.
I remember that too. Yeah, I remember that
I
too. Yeah.
I think
Just
was it Jingle All the Way? Was it the guy who plays a lot with Owen? What's his name? The blonde
hmm,
hair. They're kind of comedic. I don't know. I
hmm,
can't remember their names. Anyway, jingle all
hmm.
the way, people.
Jingle
Happy
bells,
holidays.
jingle bells.
Merry
I have to be
Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
as obnoxious as possible.
And yet she's got her hair all perfect. She's got her little red
It's
lipstick
not
on.
perfect. It's
Now
fluffy.
you guys know why I call her my glam friend. Let me see your nails.
Gold sparkle.
Oh, gold sparkle. Oh, see, come on, people. Is she my glam person? I think so.
I'm Italian. I
Any
have to be glam. We're glam. What can I
Oh,
say?
brothers. Hey, I'm hardcore Midwest. We work hard, we're strong, and we like to have fun.
Fun. Yay, yay. Well, let's
Well,
go.
I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Here we are into Christmas. Where has the time gone?
I
We're into the
know.
holidays. Everyone is scrambling to do our online orders and go shopping because everyone creates a panic when I don't even know if there should be one. And
I don't know if there should be one. That's
yeah.
really weird. Yeah. Well, we
So
want to thank.
I just hope you guys are all preparing yourself just to enjoy the holidays. It's all going to be wonderful. It's all going to be great. We're going to ring our
Yes.
bells and say woohoo.
Whoa, ring those bells, Amy.
Yeah, ring those bells. Well, cuz
Well,
I'm sitting. Usually when I move the bells are ringing.
I can hear them. Yeah. So we
Yeah,
want to thank everyone for joining us today. I know
absolutely.
it is getting busy, like you said, and we just want to say special can't even talk. Shout
Yeah.
out
Cheers.
to Method Agency, to Naveed, our producer with Corsan Media, Nick and Aaron Kilcoin for helping us with the social media stuff. So those are just
Well,
little
let
house.
me I just want to remind people. I mean, it's It's almost like, when we do our live events, it's kind of like the awards because method really helps me get out, some of, especially when it comes to Amy Roloff's little. And I tell you, they do it in lickety split. It would take me 3 days to do one post.
Yes.
And so we really appreciate everything that they do to, keep us on track in that. Naveed, part of Corsan. I hope I
Yeah.
pronounced that right. Corsan. Does a lot with my media, my videos. So all the cooking videos that you guys see and things like that, and helps us with getting
Yes.
some of the items up on the Amy Roloff's little kitchen site, and
Hmm.
a little bit on my website and stuff like that. I tell you, sometimes you got to hire people for that.
We have to have a team. So it's
Yeah.
great to have. And Naveed's in the background today. He always helps us, even though we're challenged and you see some of our IT challenges, he helps us through it. So yeah,
So they're
thank you,
great people,
Naveed.
and like Lisa said, this takes a team, and so we're very, very appreciative. I'm very appreciate appreciative of both of them.
Awesome. Well, do you want to do some special shout outs to our Little People Big World fans?
Well, you know what? Because not all of my family is on social media, and I'm not talking about my kids. I'm talking about my dad, who is going to be 93 in January. In fact, if you guys would be willing, keep him in your prayers because he goes back in for surgery on December 7th. But of course, he's not on social media.
Yeah.
He can just about work the cell phone. Anyway, my brother kind of is, but the rest of my family isn't. But my one cousin, Karen Martucci, she's my cousin.
Woohoo.
So hi to Arizona. Hi to Karen.
Very cool. Very cool. And then we had a Mary Colazzo. She was on Instagram, so we don't know where she's from. But thank you for watching and commenting. And looks like Amy's got a few more here. You
Oh,
want
oh
to
yeah.
think?
Okay.
It's your
Beth,
turn.
you know, Bethany Lynn Williams from the East Coast. So thank you for commenting on the Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen and, just being a part of the team. You
Yeah,
all are part of the team, really. Those of you guys that are, listening live and stuff,
I know. It's
I get
just
so
our
excited.
community. I know.
Yeah.
We're just friends getting together for a chat for now. I love it. I love it.
And
How
Denise
about,
Connor from New England. Oh, thank you for liking my clam chowder because I really liked it. So
I
good.
liked it too. Oh
And
my
then Linda
gosh.
Morgan from Ojai, California.
Woohoo! Good
Did I
job, Amy.
pronounce that right?
Yeah, you did a good job on that.
But we chose people that were on my social media, and there's so many that comment, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that are on my YouTube channel and
Hmm.
watching the videos, subscribing to it. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. So keep letting people know what I'm doing because I'm having a blast. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fun with more people.
it is. So we're going to cover today the wedding special, your Maui honeymoon, and my 60th birthday, and your new grands and holiday celebrations. So
Now
can
I
you
want to know,
believe?
is that all? Is that what everyone wants to hear about? I certainly hope so
Yes,
because
yes.
that's our
I,
chit chat.
how are we 3 weeks until Christmas?
Well, number one, we're 3 weeks till Christmas. Chris and I have been married 3 months already, going on four. I mean, 3 months. I mean, it just seems like
Almost 4.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, four at the end of the month of
Okay.
December.
That's in
Yeah.
3 weeks. So yeah.
So, that's pretty exciting. But I hope a lot of you guys got the chance to watch the wedding special when it was when it first came out. If you haven't, stream it, go to Discovery Plus. You can find it there. Um, I thought my television team did a great, great job at it. Of course, it could have been a 4-hour special, but I think most people would have been bored. But the one thing I really liked about the wedding special was obviously Chris and I had a chance to relive it. And was that hour before, I think it was an hour before they went into the wedding special, or an hour and a half, whatever it was,
Yes.
they told a little bit about the history of how we met. They started all the way back in when, I got separated. We signed the divorce papers. I was, obviously wondering where my life is going and what do I want to do?
I
What do
know. I
I
know.
want to see in my life going forward? And back when I was a teenager, I go back to, well, at my age, number one, who's going to want to marry me?
Right.
Number two, being a little person, your odds start here and then they slowly get less and less. I'm like, oh
That's
dear.
what you think. You married the man of your dreams. Come on. Look at
That is
that.
true. But
Look
at the
at
time,
that.
but what made it different at that time than when I was a young girl, you know, 16, 22, or whatever it was,
Mhm.
is that after divorce, I was more happy with me. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm good. I have I have rode the roller coaster and I am
You
good.
were,
I
you were
like
good.
me.
Yeah.
And so it was a matter of trying to find that person that I would not allow to take some of that away from me, if any at all.
Yeah.
And that's really what I hoped for. And Chris challenges me, which is a good thing because, you don't want it all dull and stuff.
No.
But
No.
he encourages me, he lifts me up, he wants to, have me do my best and be my best. And so I found a really good person, really good man to share the rest of my life with. So to me,
Yeah.
the beginning of that wedding special meant a lot to me in a different way. And then hope the actual wedding.
And it was a surprise. I mean, you and I both didn't know they were
Oh,
going
I
to
didn't
do
know
that.
that was happening that hour
Yeah, and
before. No.
they picked all those clips and
Yeah.
put that together, and
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing. It just
Yeah.
really, they did a great job. I think do a little shout out to Patrick Bachman for putting some
Well, it would be my
together.
production team, but Patrick Bachman
Team
is my executive producer, and he has been, I think, for gosh, a lot longer
four,
than I
5
thought.
years, 4 or
No,
5 years.
longer because I think he was
Mm.
here during Jaron Hodge's wedding. He might have been here 7 years.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, 7 years? That's
It might be
crazy.
less, but at the
But
most 7.
close,
But yeah,
close, yeah. Well, they did a great job and taking you down memory lane and bringing all that back, and then
well, we
going
definitely have had our
into
share of producers, and that industry has a lot of turnover sometimes, and they either find a different job, a different show to work on, or maybe
Mhm.
wanting to do a different family.
Right, right,
But
right.
I'm always
Well,
appreciative when we have a little bit of consistency in our crew when you are sharing a personal story.
mhm.
So,
Yeah,
so yeah,
very cool. I mean, they went from showing the end of your marriage, going through divorce, wine and art event. That's how you met Chris. You
yeah,
had a pool party. You went on a motorcycle ride, and boom, you got engaged in 2019, and now you're married.
yeah.
All
So
in an
we
hour.
dated. Well, we dated about 2.5 years before we got engaged. And then because I've mentioned this to you before, so guys, I don't want to harp on all of this. Please go watch the special. It was really well done. I really appreciate them doing that. And of course, my photographer and I had my own videographer. They did fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, what was I talking about?
I was taking a break drinking out of my pineapple cup from Starbucks
But
Maui. No.
oh yeah, so the motorcycle ride. We were married for engaged or dating for 2.5 years. We got engaged. And then I chose to get married in 2021, which I thought, gosh, that's a long ways away.
Yeah.
But I had just bought in a house, pumpkin seed. My mom had
Your
just passed
mom.
away, and
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
much internal dynamics were going on that I thought I want 2020 to be calm. And lo and behold,
Here
the
we
whole
are.
world is impacted. I'm
Yes.
like, wait a minute, what?
I know. I know.
So I
Well,
was
and
glad to pick 2021, and then lo and behold, we're still kind of
here we
crazy.
are. So
Yeah.
I think one of the cutest things in the wedding special, because we have a lot to talk about, but one
Oh,
of the
do we?
cutest things is when Jackson came up to you
Oh,
and
yeah.
said, what did he say?
Well, I was up on stage. If you guys haven't seen the special, I was up on stage. We had just gotten done with some photos and everything. Okay, welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Merrick. And I was going up on stage just to give a little talk, thank everyone, and stuff like this. And then in the middle of that, Jackson comes up to me and goes, "Mimi, when do we get to dance? When's the music coming on?" And I was like, "He's only 4. Like, what?" And I'm like, "So you want to dance like right now, Jackson?" He goes,
Yes.
"Yes." I said, "Well, we got to eat first." So the music will be coming on in a few minutes, but
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. And then when he did get up and dance, he was dancing,
yeah,
like enjoying himself. He's kind of an old soul to me. He's already
yeah.
been here and he knows what he likes
Well, I tell
and what he
you,
wants to do.
he's
Very
very much like
confident.
he's a little bit more outgoing, but he's very much like his father. Kind of
Really.
like old school a little bit and
Yeah.
stuff
But
like
he
that.
knows
So,
what he wants and he just does it no matter what. So very
yeah.
cool. Very cool. And
Both
another,
my I was going to say my granddaughter Ember, she was the flower girl and
oh
she was just
yes.
perfect and a doll and
Oh
she loves to dance and she got up there and yeah,
yeah.
it
And
was fun. Fun
passing out
times.
the petals. She was so being the little
Yeah.
flower girl. You gave her that cute little basket. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was a
And then
great day.
my dad was there, so that was very, very good. Didn't we talk
Mhm.
about this in November?
No, because the
I feel
special
like
hadn't
we
come out.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's right.
you
Yeah, and so
lived
my
it.
I
You
you
lived it
guys,
at your wedding,
and the
but
thing is, that is what happens. You film this stuff, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, didn't I just do that? Didn't I
I
just
know.
talk about that?" Well, of course you just talked about it. You talked about it in
Yeah,
August, and then, waiting
yeah.
for the episode to come out. So,
And
I
people
was
like to
very
hear some of the
yeah.
little things that they don't show on the show. So that's
Well, I
kind of
was
fun.
very appreciative that my father was able to be there. That to
Mhm.
me was the perfect moment.
Yeah,
And I was not sure whether he would be able to walk me from the barn all the way
I
to the
know.
gazebo area because it's kind of a long distance when
Mhm.
2 weeks ago he just had surgery
And
and
it
he's
was
showing up
hot.
at his daughter's wedding. And it
Yep.
ended up being a little bit more
It was
warm,
hot that
hot
day. It was
than
hot
we had
that day.
anticipated.
It
So I
was
said,
hot.
"Dad, you can sit right there, right at the archway. If you think you can walk me down, the rest of the way, which is about halfway." He goes,
Mhm.
"Yes, I'll be doing that for you, Amy. You're my daughter. I'm here to do that. That's my
I
job."
know. I know. And he took that so seriously. And
Oh,
when
yeah.
he handed you off to Chris, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, he was like, now,
He
from
said, "Take care of
yeah,
her."
take care of my daughter from your
Yeah.
mother and I.
And yeah.
He brought
Yeah,
your
my
mom.
father always
Oh, that gave me
included my
chills.
mom in these moments because she would have been there. And
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
so anyway, that was a very special moment. So he got to walk me down. I walked a little bit by myself halfway and then he walked the rest. And
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So
thanks,
what?
everyone. I
Yeah,
appreciate those that have watched it. You thought the episode was good as well, so I really appreciate that.
yeah, and we have to do shout out to Deb because she was such a big part
Oh,
in
yeah.
all of it too. And she's watching. Hey, Deb, saying
Hi,
hi.
Debbie. We're like
Yeah.
3 peas in a pod, or the 3
Well, the decorating, I'll tell you,
musketeerettes, or I don't know.
Musketeers. What did
Well,
you just say?
musketeers, but that didn't sound right. I was trying to put the feminine spin on it, but it didn't.
Oh,
Like the Rockettes, the
okay.
Musketeerettes, the Musketeettes. I don't know.
Next.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay. So, a couple other things I noticed too, just the wedding is, building up to it. It's like, was Chris going to be a part of it? Was he not? How much was he going to be involved? And the day, well, prior to the wedding, he was very good and attentive about what
Lisa, I
he.
hear an echo.
Does anybody else hear echo? I don't hear an echo.
I hear an echo from you. Okay,
Is your phone volume down on
all the
your
way
phone?
down. So anyway,
Anyway, okay, if anyone else has an echo, let us know. But I'm not hearing one, so not sure. Um, yeah, so anyway, Chris, I mean, he owned that day. That was
oh
his
my
day.
gosh,
He
he did.
enjoyed everything.
Oh, his vows. I, truly,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say to them. Is
Sorry.
that my phone?
No, it was mine.
Oh gosh. Well, if you guys felt like I was in a panic, it wasn't because the phone was ringing. It's I may be having a grandbaby today, so yeah. So we'll
Oh, if
have to
your
see.
phone rings and it's the number you're looking for, we're going to put this on hold, or I'll keep
Yeah,
rattling off with you go in the corner and figure out what's going on. But just so you
yeah,
guys know, yeah, that's
yeah. So I
awesome.
might be expecting a grandbaby today. But anyway,
Okay.
where
So
were we
anyway,
at?
for Chris, that was just
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
He wanted everything perfect for you. He made that little step stool for you to make sure you guys were had more eye contact. I mean,
yeah.
he's so thoughtful. Everything
Which
he
was
does.
which at first I wasn't sure I was going to enjoy that or want that
Oh,
because there is a difference here,
right.
height and everything. And I was like, well, no, I don't want to climb that thing, climb, the 2 steps. But then I made sure that I could do it and it flowed really nice. And I think it made both of us a little more comfortable. And then the other thing is everyone was sitting on, the same level so they could also see me and
Hmm.
not have to look in between everybody too. So
Yeah.
at first it took me back, but then I
Okay.
said, okay, I get it. So it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. That was, I have to say, Bonnie just told me to take the balls off my head, but somebody else told me it was okay to keep them on. This is ugly sweater day.
Yeah.
It's not glam
Well,
day. It's ugly
her
sweater.
sweater is not
Jingle
very
those
ugly.
bells. Yeah,
She's
and
got
look at
like
my ugly
sparkly
poinsettias.
poinsettias.
Yeah, and pearls over here.
Oh, you're funny.
Anyway, we just like to
You're
have
so
fun.
funny.
We just like to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway, the wedding went great. I think
yeah.
before the wedding, when we did our little last bachelorette thing, when I
Oh
looked
yeah.
at the episode, I'm like, when we did the spa thing in the bathtub, everyone
I
thought that was kind of weird,
forgot
but it's
to
like we're friends.
forgot we were gonna put that in here. Okay, go for it, Amy.
Oh, you forgot.
I
The
forgot to put
organized
it in our
person
notes.
forgot. Anyway, when I looked at that episode, I was like, why am I the only one still having this mask thing on?
Wait, let's
And
go
it's so
back.
funny
Let's go back.
because I saw Lisa and Deb, and I'm thinking, no, this is what we do. Keep it on.
Right, but let's go back. Talk about, so we went down to Seaside Beach for the weekend before to get you to kind of get your head straight and kind of
Yeah.
relax and before the big weekend. And it was a great time down at the beach. We stayed at a wonderful little boutique hotel. And in the hotel was this giant, it was a hot tub, but it was
In
like
the
a big,
hotel room.
the hotel room had it. And so Deb had this brilliant idea of let's do spa day. And she brought these masks for us to wear to get our skin all nice. And we had some champagne. And Deb brought her little book that we wanted to
Right.
talk
That I
about.
got at the
So,
bridal shower.
yeah, it was a pillow talk for honeymoons or something, some funny game. Anyway, so that's why we had the masks on because we were trying to be have a spa day and then kind of razz you at the same time. So you
I
kept
tell
your
you.
mask on. Ours fell off. That's why those
Oh,
paper
yeah,
masks,
right.
they were like melting off of our faces.
What an excuse.
It was, but you stayed on the whole time.
Maybe I needed more work.
Well, it was fun. And some of the questions we asked, some of them Deb and I didn't even know the answers to. That
And
made
talk
it
about
even worse.
we're old school, man. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
goody two shoes, old
Well,
school.
hey, let's do some shout outs, Lisa. I just saw
Okay,
Pennsylvania,
yeah. Bristol,
um,
Connecticut.
Brazil on
Oh my
Instagram.
gosh. Let's see. Yeah, you do Instagram.
Um,
I'll do the Facebook.
oh,
Yeah,
Discovery Plus. Yes, sorry. It's not just on Discovery. You can find the episode on Discovery Plus. It's a streaming thing and it's very, very inexpensive to get it, I think. Um,
I
so
haven't
to
done
watch
it.
the episode.
Here's
Oh,
Rebecca,
Virginia's there, California.
South Carolina,
I
Canada.
saw
Oh wow.
I saw a number of Michigan on here. We got Utah, Chicago,
Let's see who they're going so fast. Canada,
Columbus,
Arizona.
Ohio. Oh, West Palm Beach.
Ooh, let's go
Oh,
there.
Somerville, South Carolina. Now, does that not sound like a nice place?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm from Somerville, South Carolina. Well, let's go and see you because that
Yeah.
sounds like a very nice place.
Oh, let's see. Ohio, Barbara from Chicago.
We got New
Uh,
York, Chile,
wow.
Kentucky,
Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Long Island, New York,
Yeah.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Arkansas. Linda from Texas. She's been on before. Linda Chisholm. I recognize that
Oh,
name.
yeah. We have the Yucatan, Mexico,
Guam.
Colorado,
Someone's
Silicon Valley.
from Guam. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. We have a number of people that come to the farm from Guam, or they're from Guam but live here now. But we got
Oh, really?
Texas,
New
Shelton,
Hampshire.
Connecticut,
Let's see.
Bristol, Tennessee, Miami,
Lori.
Florida,
We'll try to grab some
Boston.
names. Barbara from Alabama.
Yeah, sorry if we can't.
Florence, Ocean Isle
Oh,
Beach in
someone said
Canada.
keep Michigan in. Oh, yeah, you guys.
Prayers.
Okay, let's take a break here.
Okay.
Keep Michigan in your prayers because I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard on the news. Sad, sad, sad tragedy out in
Yeah.
Oxford, Michigan, which is just north of Detroit. I know the area. It's not too far from where my sister lives.
Yeah.
And so anyway, high school shooting, and some students, I believe, have died from that, and
Yes. They
it's
have.
just it's just so sad. So any shooting like that, or any shooting period, tell you the truth, but especially when a kid goes into the school and doing it at their school,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tragedy. So keep all those families
Yes.
and Michigan and that whole community in your
Amen.
prayers. Oh, someone, not to break the someone from Ohio. Go
Yes.
Buckeyes.
Ooh.
Ohio, I don't like you because you beat, in fact, you creamed
You can't
Michigan
say.
State.
Well, that doesn't mean you don't like them.
I
Gee, that's a little
know.
strong.
Well, you know what I meant.
I do. Hey,
Oh, I
let's.
cannot believe how you beat um, Michigan State so bad. But anyway, yeah,
Yeah, and we want to
keep,
make sure there were four children
yeah,
passed away. So I
yeah,
have
four,
and
four, four
seven were
teenagers, four
shot.
youth,
So yeah, yeah.
a
Well,
community and families.
let's take some questions on the wedding special. We have a few from fans, and then we'll just go right into our Maui honeymoon. Let's talk about Amy's
Okay.
honeymoon. Okay, Sammy, Miss Sammy from Instagram. Congratulations on the wedding. Uh, oh, what was your favorite part of the Bachelorette Girls Weekend?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Tell you the truth, just spending time with those two, Lisa and Deb. And of course, the spa was hilarious. That was kind of fun. But going
And
out to dinner,
beach.
just being on the beach, and
Remember we ran to the water on the beach? That
oh,
was
yeah.
fun. Oh, and there were all those sand dollars on the beach.
Oh, yeah. I picked up a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I don't think I should have done that, but
We didn't know.
sometimes I don't
Okay,
know the protocol.
okay. Sue Bartoli. When is Little People Big World returning to TV? Do we know?
Well, that I mean, I think it's going to be returning. We're filming for more episodes. The typical protocol has been it'll probably be late spring, so it
Oh,
could be sometime in May or June. Could be June. So yeah. So
stay
hopefully,
tuned because you're
yeah, stay
filming.
tuned for that.
Yeah,
But I'm sure they'll do some reruns of Little People Big World and some of the other shows on TLC. So just kind of keep abreast of all that, and
yeah.
yeah.
It's coming. Okay. Laurel said, "How are you handling the empty nest and the new hubby?"
Wow, I think the empty nest has been going on for a long time. Um, when my youngest left, and but he did come back for a couple of years there before I left the farm.
Hmm.
And so I don't know. I enjoy people over. I enjoy having friends over. I
Yes.
enjoy family being over. But, my kids are also raising their own families. They have their siblings pretty much close by. It's definitely
Right.
not an airplane away. And they also have their in-laws here. So I can't be so selfish to say and put that pressure on them. Why aren't you coming over to grandma's house? Why aren't you coming over to your mom's house? I get every Sunday dinner plus Wednesday plus Friday. I can't do that. So I'm very appreciative of
Oh.
the time that I do have with my kids and my grandkids. But then I also, retirement or not, well, I can't retire yet, please. Oh, I can't retire. Um, I can't afford that.
Not
Um,
yet.
so, Chris and I get a chance to do our own thing as well. So I'm making the adjustment and I'm just embracing that. I've got 4 kids. They're doing great. They've married great people.
Hmm.
All of my boys are having kids. Molly is a great aunt and she loves all her nieces and nephews. So
That's
it's great.
cool. That's cool. All right. Well, one last question from Willie Sky. Tell us about the honeymoon birthday trip. And then I'm going to say that's our next story. But we skipped something as
Oh, did we
Amy. I
now?
try to keep Amy on track, and she loves to jump ahead. She's so excited to do these every time that she just goes all over the place. We have a contest coming up for 4 lucky winners. So if you stay on till the end of our show, we're going to have a code word, and Amy is not going to say what that code word is right now. She's not going to say it. Don't say the code word.
I think it's 2 words, isn't it?
Yes. And we've got 4 people are going to win an apron, eat, love, gather. And
I
it's
like
pretty
that
much,
one.
yeah, it's black, awesome, kind of unisex. It can go for anybody. So anyway, just stay till the end and we'll give you the code word for that. So I just wanted to put that in so people had fun waiting for that to come up.
Well, we
Because
hope
you
they'll have
skipped
fun.
because you skipped the intro.
Well, we hope that they will have fun.
Okay, let's talk about Maui honeymoon
Oh, well,
and
wait a minute. Can I take a detour? Oh, look at this, you guys.
oh, I
I
want a
already
piece.
ate a piece. I took a
Yeah.
slice. I took a slice of each of the fudge that's available. This is eggnog.
Oh,
Oh,
so good.
and you know what? I like the fudge, but I do not like eggnog.
But you like eggnog fudge.
No, I like eggnog, a lot of other things, but I don't like feeling like I'm drinking liquid custard.
Right, but that
And that's
tastes
what
good.
eggnog. Oh, this
Right.
tastes like eggnog, but this is like,
Yeah. That
yeah,
plate, that plate was full when we first started. How did it get
no,
so
it
full?
wasn't. Funny, funny. Here's peppermint.
Oh, look, we've got an
Mm,
actual visual right there. White peppermint,
peppermint.
chocolate.
Mm,
Okay. Which one's Chris's favorite?
it's like eating a candy cane. I love it. This is called cherry cordial.
Chocolate cherry
So
cordial.
good. Yeah, chocolate cherry cordial.
So you know what Chris told me about that fudge? That his favorite way of eating it is for breakfast with a cup of coffee.
Hmm.
He said when we get that in, he always loves it. So I
Well,
thought that was
instead of
cool.
having a donut, have a piece of fudge. And then the other one, how can anyone resist classic chocolate?
I know. I
Mm.
know. Darn, I didn't get my
Anyway,
sample pack in time, so I didn't
this is
get to.
our holiday fudge.
All right. Yummy, yummy. All right. Someone said, how do we keep so slim? Well, I think you and I are both going to, New Year's resolution is hopefully we'll get a few pounds off, right? I mean,
No,
yeah,
I
at least
definitely need
me.
to lose a few pounds. I've seen some pictures of myself, and
Yeah,
I
let's
think
say,
the
yeah,
year 2020, which I can't even believe that's like 2 years ago. I mean,
I know.
the year 2020, COVID, the onslaught of COVID, I didn't take advantage of that in the sense of taking care of myself.
Yeah,
And then 2021 came along, and we're still dealing with it in one way, shape, or another. whatever your thoughts and opinions are on it, we're just all trying to get by and do the best we can. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's make 2022
The
happy,
best.
exciting, strong,
Yes.
brave,
Strong.
courage, and let's make it matter, have a little more value. Let us determine the value of it and its purpose
Yeah.
instead of having the onslaught dictate that for us.
Absolutely.
That
And
is my motto.
and for 2022, someone just asked if I was married and had kids. It's like, okay, for 2022, you're turning 60 and I'm going to be on my 30-year anniversary.
I know.
30
That's
years of marriage.
exciting, Lisa.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How did that happen? But anyway, all right. Talking about marriage,
We have a
we
lot to
went,
celebrate.
we went to Maui. We coordinated my birthday and your honeymoon.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Who does
I don't
that?
either, but we went together. It was
Yeah, who
super
does
fun.
that?
I know. I thought, how's that going to work? Is Chris going to go, ew, yuck, your friends are going to be there? Why do we want to have
Well, the
our
thing
own
is,
thing?
I think I was thinking of Maui and I was like, what's the best time to go? I thought,
Yeah.
okay, Audrey's due, her baby's due, Isabel's baby due. Then I didn't want to get too close to Thanksgiving. And so I said, hey, we're going to Maui. This is when we're going. And you're like, well, we're going too. This is
We're
when we're
booked.
going. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
I know. And turning 60, I had to go somewhere to
Oh,
blur
yeah.
out what that number was going to be because it's like, oh my gosh, that's a
And don't
big
worry,
number.
people. It's not like we did everything together. We went
No.
out to dinner a couple of times, and we each
Yeah.
did our own thing too.
Yeah, we had some fun times. You and Chris went snorkeling. You took a boat to the island of Lanai. How cool
Yeah,
was that? How
it
cool
was
was
very
that?
nice. It was very nice. In fact, we would love to go back to Maui. We had an extra day that we didn't have anything planned, and the unfortunate thing with COVID and everything, if you kind of didn't book some of the stuff ahead of time,
Yeah.
there wasn't as good of an opportunity or chance to just to go do something spur of the moment,
Well,
which that's kind of unfortunate. But I do kind of like the reservation system for restaurants and stuff. At least you kind of
hmm,
know instead of
yes.
waiting an hour or something. And then again, most guys aren't shoppers. I
No.
probably would have broken my
Okay.
bank account on
Wait a
two
second.
items.
Let's talk about this for a second. You and I go shopping. We could spend all
Oh,
afternoon looking in boutiques, jewelry, artwork, beautiful stuff.
they're
And
done in
our
a half hour.
our husbands are with us on this trip, right? And we're like, okay, in and out, each place. Okay, that looks cool. Or I'll go, maybe we won't even stop there because they're not going to like anything in there. And I mean, they're so patient and nice. Art sat on a bench for a little while. You guys were
Oh,
in
Chris
looking at
didn't.
artwork. I know. That's because you're on your honeymoon.
Yeah, that could
He
be.
will when he gets older. He'll be waiting for you patiently. But
I
it's
don't
so
know.
funny. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And you found two beautiful pieces of artwork that I know
Oh,
that's your
yeah.
thing.
Well,
But
tell you the truth, I really like this one bronze, like a little statue, and it's kind of like a street entertainer,
mhm.
and it was kind of like a mime thing. And then he had two masks in his hand. One was white, and one was dark, meaning the good, the bad choices we make, and which one do we wear?
And he
Which
spins around. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he spun around and stuff. I don't know. I just thought, wow, I thought it was well done, and it went something like that. I can't remember the whole thing,
Yeah.
but it was a little more money than. I don't know anything about art really. I go with a feeling. I go with, to me that's what art is.
You
It's like, how
like
does it
it.
make you feel? Does it
Yeah.
have a message for you? And things like that. And I didn't end up getting it, but I think I
Mhm.
still have the gallery info that I don't know.
I'm sure they have your number. They've probably been trying to get a hold of you since we got back. I bet they have.
But I really like this,
Yeah.
and There's a lot of paintings that I really like, but I'm in a different house. I don't have a huge, and why hang up a painting in a room that you're never in?
Yeah.
Like a bedroom? I don't think so. Anyway,
Yeah.
we had a great time in Maui.
Yeah.
Chris and I love snorkeling, and we'll be back because there's a couple more things we'd love to do. Oh, by the way,
February and booked for
I
February
what?
and
Oh,
booked
we
for now.
can't go to February. We might be going someplace else. Anyway, Chris got to see a turtle. Do you
Oh,
think I was happy about that?
because you didn't?
I know, I didn't.
You were
But
looking.
I was very happy for him because he loves fish. He loves snorkeling. So I was glad that he got to see it,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
cool. Well, some people are asking, did we eat at any local places for food? I think our two
Lahaina Grill, I really loved.
Lahaina grill was
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing.
And then Chemo's, which was right on the beach, that was good
Beautiful
too.
sunset was very good, but the ambiance, you're out on the deck with the
Hmm.
sunset, then little tiki torches, and I don't know if
And
you
so
have
for
any
me,
pictures of that.
this was my first time being on the other part of Maui, Lahaina, because usually I stay in Wailea down there, and I think it depends on what vibe you want. Things are a little more accessible in Lahaina, possibly.
Hmm.
Any photos?
No, shh.
And then, but I think Wailea is a little more quieter, a little
Oh,
more
look,
calm. Oh, there we are.
there we are at
Look at
Chemo's.
Chris, that poor guy. I love that
Oh,
guy.
I know. How
He's
funny
never
is
happy.
that?
You got, you guys, he really was happy, but sometimes he always
Oh, look at
doesn't.
that picture.
Sometimes he always, oh, look at how big my arms are. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that was
That's
at the
what happens.
luau.
Well, that's what happens when you do a selfie.
I know. And then we were, so this was at the luau, the Lahaina.
Oh,
Oh, look, how
yeah.
fun is that? So on the right is our friend Trent and his wife. He's our hairstylist, and he
Yeah.
happened to be there at the same
Oh,
time.
gosh.
It was
I tell you,
crazy.
in the 2 weeks, there were so many people that I know of that went to Hawaii.
Yes.
I know some people that stayed in Kauai,
Yeah.
and one person went to Oahu,
Mhm.
and I just thought, what is this? No wonder flights were booked and hotels and everything. But anyway, if you guys do have a chance, I think
Yeah.
a lot of the West Coast and kind of maybe the Midwest go to Hawaii. I've been to the Caribbean, and that is an awesome. I remember
Oh,
a
yeah.
trip back in the day that was a great time out there as well. So,
Well, the water's different in all the different places.
oh
The
yeah.
beaches are different, the water's different. Yeah, just some, but it's so beautiful because every experience is different. You're not at the same thing
Hmm.
doing the same. So
And of course, this was
very
our
cool.
honeymoon, so we chose a big trip. But I'm a big fan of what Jeremy and Audrey talk about on their beating 50%. And I don't care where you're at in your marriage or what stage you're at, and whether newly married or in your older, years and years married, it's really
Hmm.
just to take time, just to go out and do something that changes the environment, the
Yeah,
atmosphere. It could be taking a long drive and doing a hike, or it could
just
be
a
taking
break.
a trip. Try and, do something to create memories and adventure together.
I know. I know.
Whether it could be playing games with
Yes.
people or going visiting someone, and I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. Someone's on here, Pico Me School. They just wanted to shout out. So I said, oh, and Angie Gibson said she stayed at the Royal Lahaina. That's where we stayed.
Oh wow,
Very
yeah.
cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, let's go to
Yeah,
do you
because it's
want some?
4:45. I do
I
have
know. I'm
to.
looking at the time. Oh boy, you're so we can either take some questions or get on to the grandbabies.
Well, I'm just going to touch real briefly on my kids, because if you guys follow Jacob and Isabel or Zachatori or um, Jeremy and Audrey, you probably got your own updates and stuff like that. My daughter Molly isn't really on social media, and that's fine. She started a job. Gosh, it'll probably be almost 6 months ago, maybe. But her and Joel are doing great up in the Spokane
Yes.
area. They're doing fantastic. I'm really hoping that she'll be able to come down here in between Christmas and New Year's to meet her two new, well, her one nephew, Radley, and her other uh, nephew or niece or whatever, baby boy. I guess you all know that from Jacob and Isabel, the baby boy.
Well, let's wait a minute. You're talking about Radley. That's a new name. Whose baby is that?
Oh yeah, Radley is Jaron Odge's new son. So they've got Ember, Bodie, and Radley. And you all know that
Who's
Tori's pregnant, which I'm so very happy about because after facing what they faced earlier on in the year, and then to know you're going to have another one, that's
yeah,
pretty exciting.
that's very
So,
exciting.
but Jackson and Lila are doing great, and
Oh, and didn't you just take care of Lila the last few days?
yeah, I just took care of Lila for a couple of days because Jackson had to go into the hospital and have a little surgery there, and he's a real trooper. He's doing wonderful. He's doing good, and I tell you, being 4.5, that boy,
He's
he's
so
strong. He's
cute.
brave. He's strong
Yeah,
and brave. And
yeah.
Lila was a hoot and went over and saw Ember and Bodie and Radley, met my new grandson, and to think that my dad is a great grandfather to 6. My
Oh my
mom
gosh.
would have been over the moon on that one.
Oh yeah. At your
So
wedding, that was one thing your dad said when I think it was the night before at the rehearsal dinner, all your family gathered uh just
yeah.
kind of right outside of where we were gonna have the wedding. And he looked at all of your family and he goes, this is all because of me.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was so proud of that. That was just
Started with
amazing.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, brothers. But like I mentioned earlier on in this whole live, we scramble to want to see family and visit with them. And a lot of you guys will probably be traveling. So please stay safe on that one. I hope
Yes.
everything goes
Yes.
okay. I've mentioned this.
Oh,
No, it says no caller ID.
okay.
Oops. Sorry, I'm just going to let that ride out, guys.
They'll text you if, yeah.
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 Because I don't know if they call from the hospital, but that doesn't seem right. He would have texted
No.
all of us.
Yeah. How much did Radley weigh? Do you know?
9 pounds, 1 ounce. Yeah.
Wow, he was a big baby.
Yeah. 9 pound,
Wow.
1 ounce. And
Wow.
so, I always tell them we don't have to have dinner or come over, grandma or Mimi's house Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I'd
Yeah.
love it if it's, that week of Christmas
Mm-hmm.
or a couple of days before New Year's, just so you feel like you still have Christmas. Because they got in-laws to go to, and they
It's
just,
as the family grows, that's what
yeah.
happens. You just have to, yeah, and kind of just make it work. So,
Well, I think one of my kids are really good at too is that they could be going during, the Christmas holiday. And you really miss the importance of the Christmas holiday. You miss the meaning. You miss just embracing it with your family. So I don't want to, be a be a part of their, chaos and stuff.
right, right. Oh
So yeah.
boy. So, just to be mindful of your time,
Yes.
let's just go in and say, whoever's still watching, go ahead
Yes.
and hit happy holidays. If you type in happy
Happy
holidays, you
holidays.
will be into the drawing for the awesome apron that we have. Eat, love, and gather. This is our holiday. We're going to give away one for Twitter, one for Instagram, one for Facebook, and one for Instagram. Did I say that already? Instagram.
YouTube, Twitter,
YouTube.
Facebook,
YouTube.
Instagram.
Woohoo! Look at it light up. All right. So we also have, we're small business. So we've got like Amy Roloff's coffee, the fudge, uh, earrings, bracelets. What are you're wearing the MVP necklace. Tell me a little bit about the
Do we
MVP.
still have that on though?
Yeah, I think so. Naveed, can you let us know if we have this on there? He's going to check.
I wear it all the time.
Well, just tell me what MVP.
Well, MVP. It's I switch in between this one and wearing the cross just to remind me of my faith. But the MVP I really like, and we do have a bracelet that says matter, value, purpose. I think we still have that. You know, sometimes we love
We
going
do.
with small businesses, but sometimes they come and go too, and that's what causes us to, you know, maybe switch things out or, you
But
know,
they're
find
still
another
going
vendor.
strong. Yes, and we do have the MVP bracelets. The
So the
ones, the
MVP
cups,
on the
bracelet cups.
if it's just MVP, I'm going to do a lot more of just telling you guys that story because I know there was been a lot of questions, and I'm not sure if it can be relatable to you, but I think it can. But it stands for matter, value, and purpose. And I think just like my faith, I think we often forget: do we really matter? I don't care whether you're 5 years old or whether you're 55 years old. We often have some of those doubts as to what is my value, whether it be in your relationship, your family. And sometimes we get lost and we get so busy and we forget our importance in the everyday life. And
Yeah,
so it's just a reminder to me that I do matter and I do have value and I do have purpose.
I
Does
love
that
it.
purpose always stay the same? No, but you still have a purpose to accomplish and do something in your life. And whether that be impact your family, impact yourself, impact other people, value. You know, we get caught up into the white picket fence. That person that lives in the great big house doesn't have more or less value than you do, but they do have value just like you do. Whether it's
Yeah,
just, you know, living in an apartment, you know, I don't know. And so to me, it's just a reminder that value isn't always a dollar sign. It is really you as a person, and you have a talent and you have something to contribute. And matter is that we each have an opportunity. We're here for a reason, and um, we shouldn't discard ourselves,
yeah.
and we also shouldn't discard other people.
I love it. I love it. Well,
So yeah,
Naveed's going to pick some winners here for us. And yeah, I think that we just need to keep telling that story. And for 2022, just,
I
you
think
know,
that's going to be my mission for Amy
mhm,
Roloff's Little Kitchen.
yeah.
And one of the ways that I think I matter, have value, and purpose, I have enjoyed cooking. And I started when I was back in 14. And to me, we all have different ways in how we service other
Mhm,
people or
mhm.
love languages, if you want to call it that, or enneagram thing, your personality trait. I love hospitality, but I'm
Yes.
not fancy. I don't have a great big fancy house. I don't
No,
have
but
it
you're so good at
professionally
it.
and polished, decorated. But the one compliment, and I love it that even Chris and I get that compliment from other people coming into our house, that it always feels so warm and welcome and inviting. To
Mhm.
me, that is the highest compliment that I could ever receive. And both Chris and I, you know, relish in that because that means not only is it a home for us, but other people feel at home or they feel welcome.
I know. Yeah, yeah. So Naveed
So,
confirmed we do have that necklace still available. So the
yeah,
matter, value, purpose, if you're looking for holiday gifts, this is
I love
very
it.
cool. MVP.
And it comes in gold and silver or gold
Yep,
plated or whatever it is.
yep.
But yeah, I wear it all the time because sometimes you just need that thing to always remind you when you're down and out or when you get too self-centered, you need something to remind you that it is about you, but you also have to look at the people around you.
Right,
So,
right. So we've got one winner so far for YouTube. It's Sandra Butler. Congratulations. Please
woohoo,
email me.
Sandra!
Woohoo! Please email me at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com and let me know that you were chosen. I've got your name here, and we will get you a get you an apron because that's what we're giving away. And then you can purchase aprons or fudge at AR Little Kitchen, www amyroloffslittlekitchen.com. So,
You almost gave
Nancy
your
Krebs.
email.
Nancy Krebs is on here. Hey, Nancy. Remember,
Nancy.
you were the preschool teacher for her daughter, right? Joel and Nancy Krebs?
No, this is no, Nancy
Oh,
Krebs
this
is
is
this is my friend that she coached Maui in soccer.
oh,
And
and
we
she
met
moved to
through
Texas.
church.
Okay.
This is a whole totally different Krebs.
Oh my gosh. Now I know who you're talking about. She moved to Texas and then
yeah, she
came
moved to
back.
Texas. Now she's back in Bend area. So
Sorry, Nancy.
Nancy, oh my
Sorry,
God.
Nancy.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it down there to visit you during the winter because I don't do chains and snow very well on the mountains. But
Yeah.
I hope to make a road trip down there to see you, and we might do a girls trip. And
Very cool.
yeah, stay in Sun River and go up and see you. Stay in overnighter and Sisters, and
We did that for my birthday last year.
yeah,
November, drove over.
do a whole Bend trip. But anyway,
Okay, congratulations to Facebook Lisa Stringelin, Stingelin, Stingelin. So
yeah,
congratulations.
Stingelin.
Stingelin.
Woohoo,
Again,
Lisa.
email me at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com.
Is it just arlittlekitchen@gmail.com?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's like, okay, get the cobwebs out. What is my email address?
Well, I thought it was Lisa.
No, it's arlittlekitchen
Hmm,
@gmail.com.
okay.
So that you can let me know that you won today. I have your name on the list as well. We've got a couple more we're looking for. So
So it's Sandra Butler on YouTube and Lisa Stingelin on Facebook.
yes, we'll have a few more here. Man, you're going to
Woohoo.
town on that fudge. Let me see the plate now. Wow, it is
Well,
so good.
I had 2 pieces of each. I just ate a piece of, well, I'm almost. Because before Bunko, I'm not sure if I have enough time to. Oh, yeah. That's really good about not having a salad before you have fudge.
What? What?
Anyway, well, my fudge is my dinner because I got to go
Hey,
film here in about 20 minutes.
you know what? We're real people. This is what you do. When you want a snack and something is right there in front of you and it's sugar, how are you not going to take that? Really? I mean, yeah.
Well, the biggest thing that I always say, though, it's in, you know what, January, you guys, how about this? Our next live is going to be, I would love to hear from you
I'll be
as
right
we
back.
do our New Year's resolutions. Let's really try and focus on making them realistic and something that we really want to accomplish and do, and not what we think other people that we need to do for other people or what, whatever. But I would really love to know some of the things that you do when we talk about self care. I'm really hesitant on doing self care because sometimes we can get so wrapped up in ourselves and what we're doing for ourselves in a constant way that
Mm-hmm.
we also forget. I think part of service can be self care as well, because that does something to our inner mindset and our heart. So,
Yeah.
January, our live, Lisa, I think is going to be all about
Okay.
self
I love
care
it.
and how are we starting off of this new year?
I love it.
Setting goals, or maybe not
Yeah.
even setting goals. There
Getting
was one
stronger.
thing. Well, there was one thing that I read. Um, I'll have to look that up. It was something about setting goals changes your mindset instead of this other word, but I can't remember what that other word was. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
We have not had anyone from Twitter pop up. So if you can say happy holidays, you're from Twitter, we'll take one more winner here. So we have from Instagram, Antonia Xavier. So Instagram, Antonia Xavier.
Hmm.
Again, email me at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com. And I had to bring my dog because she kept bugging me. Okay, so I'm in a family room and I always tell my son and my husband, just, stay away while I'm doing this because it's quiet. So I had it all set up, and the first thing is my husband opens the door and lets the dog in. So she's been quiet up until now, and all of a sudden she was choking. Did you hear her a few minutes ago make those noises? I was like, oh my gosh, they think I'm making some weird noise. So anyway, this is Lucy,
Well, she's a
and
cute dog. I miss mine.
I know, and Deb lost her dog too just
Yeah.
recently. So, oh, she's saying hi.
Well, Debbie, I hope I can share this. Um, but she just lost Duke, and that's
Yeah,
Duke
Luke.
was a big dog, and she took him on, and she gave him a really good life. But we went on for a walk today. We walked about 3 miles, which woohoo for that. We
Yeah,
might be
good
doing it
job.
again tomorrow because
Good
people,
job.
I tell you, I'm really serious about this.
Yeah,
It's
I
I've
hear
gotten
you.
myself out of hand. But anyway,
Yeah,
that she may or may not get another dog because the older we get, and if we want to be gone a lot more and travel,
yeah.
and we may or may not always be able to take our dog. Like I
I
would love to
know.
take the dog on a road trip and stuff, but
Yeah,
Chris and I will be probably doing a lot more motorcycle riding.
that's
And
true.
I'm like,
It's a
how
lot
can
of
I take a dog?
responsibility.
Oh, listen, I'm so sad over that because that's reality. I
Well, if you get a
and
little dog like Lucy, she weighs 8 pounds. Bring your dog over. I'll watch your dog.
oh, okay. Would you?
I'll watch if it's a little one. I can't do a big one because I'm in a condo now,
Well,
so
I
it's
can't
not
do a
as.
big one, period. I can't have it. I can't be
Yeah,
watching
like
a dog
Lucy.
whose face is in my face.
Lucy's a pocket dog. See, she's just a little pocket dog. She weighs eight
Yeah.
pounds, and she has the best personality. She's very sweet. She's not a snippy little. She's a
Yeah.
long-haired Chihuahua. So maybe get something that
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
but
do it. She loves other dogs.
yeah. So anyway, because I really want to get another rescue dog, but not right now.
Yeah.
I'll wait till after the winter season and stuff like that. After we get back from the June a motorcycle Alaska trip. Oh boy, people! I might have to start a whole travel thing because that's going to be an adventure.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Well, guess what time it is, Amy? It's 5:02, and you told
Well,
me
we
to
got
give
about
you.
5 minutes. Let's get some more shout outs, Lisa. Oh, come on.
I'm fine with it, but you're the one that said I can't be late today. I've got to be on time. And
Well, we got to jingle a little
cool.
bit more.
Jingle, is there anyone on Twitter? We need a Twitter winner.
Well, did
Happy
we let Twitter
holiday.
know?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we're
someone
telling.
said get a bunny. But
Oh,
the thing is, bunnies, any animal needs care.
yeah. My son had bunnies and he had them
Someone,
outside.
I think I just saw someone has a um okay, we'll try and figure it out, Naveed. Someone had a hairless cat.
I love those cats.
Oh,
That was
no, but
Mr.
that's great
Bigglesworth.
because I'm not sure a lot of people would like
They're
that kind of
rare.
cat.
They're rare. They're like a
Yeah.
rare. They
So
have
we
one
got
on.
Dublin. Oh, hello, Dublin, Ireland. Wow. I'm hoping in a couple years I go see you because I just found out that my nephew, my sister's son, met a woman, but she's from London. So they're getting married in
Ooh,
London and going to live in London.
ooh.
And I said, Kathy, I don't know if I can make the wedding next year because I'll probably have another grandbaby due.
But you're going to.
And so I said, but your next trip to London, I'm joining you. We're going.
Oh
And
my
we're going to
gosh.
go see Scotland and Ireland and all that.
I haven't. You've been there though, right? To some of those.
I was to Belfast,
Okay.
Ireland, which
Okay.
Belfast, you know, they call it the Troubles out there, and they still did when I went out there. Belfast, that part of Ireland is part of England, but Dublin is Ireland as a country,
Oh, okay.
from
Very
my
cool.
understanding.
Very
So,
cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. Lake
oh, look at this,
Havasu.
Lake something. I
Lake
can't remember what.
Havasu.
Yeah, Lake Havasu. It went by so fast.
Oh yeah. Someone said that for self-care they got lash extensions, and I would love to do that, but I think you have to get them done like every 2 weeks.
Well, I also heard they take your real eyelashes away.
Yeah. So I don't know, but Okay, we have a winner, Linda Radke from Twitter. Thank you, Naveed.
Linda
Okay,
Radke.
all
Yeah,
right.
Radke from Twitter. You should announce all those names again in case. Do you have
I
all those
will.
names written down?
Yeah, and Naveed
We
can
got
type them up when
Ontario,
he's ready.
Canada. Hello, Canada. You guys are awesome. We got North
Okay,
Carolina. We got Martinsville. Where'd it go? Martinsville somewhere. Man, it goes by so fast.
I know.
Florida. I've got a
I know.
nephew that lives in Florida.
Okay, I'm going to announce the winners. So for Instagram, Antonia Xavier. Oh, he's got him on here too. Look at that. Right on the screen. Instagram, Antonia. I'll just read them as he types them. Twitter, Linda Radke. Congratulations. You get an apron, a holiday apron. YouTube, Sandra Butler. Man, we're getting pretty sophisticated. We had pictures
Look,
today.
Lisa
Uh-oh.
Stingelin.
Stingel. Stingelin. Stingelin.
Yeah, Stingelin. Like Sting.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah.
All right.
Well, congratulations, everyone. And then Monday, real quick, just so what's Amy cooking this month? We're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
a cook with, you're making a cheese ball for your Michigan fans.
And I know a cheese ball sounds cheesy. Ha, ha, ha. It might sound very, very simple, but I when it comes to appetizer, if I'm having a gathering with just appetizers, I will make a more detailed appetizer. But when
Yeah.
you're cooking a meal for a bunch of people or whatever it is, I like a very simple appetizer because the main focus is definitely on the entree and or the dessert. So
So
I'm making a
good.
cheese ball. I made it once. I haven't made it in a very long time. So believe it or not, I'm pretty excited about sharing this with some of the Michigan
Yeah.
winners. And I remember having a lot of cheese balls
Yeah.
back in the day when I was in Michigan, and they also go with beer cheese, but
Oh,
I'm not doing that one. I might come up with
yeah.
the recipe for it and share with those individuals, but I'll put it out there. But
Very cool. And I know you're going to use some Tillamook products. So that's pretty
oh
cool
yeah,
with the
Tillamook is
cheese,
our is a local
creamery,
um,
dairy,
how should yeah
dairy.
local business,
Yeah.
but you can find it maybe nationally all over the
Oh,
place.
I've seen it in Mexico. I've
Oh,
seen
really?
Tillamook cheese down in Mexico. Yes.
But the one thing
Yes.
I really like about it is because a lot of the dairy farmers out there, and
That's Tillamook,
I
Oregon.
would suspect within the country, they use a lot of local, and so
Hmm.
Tillamook
But
Tillamook is good. I like their stuff.
yeah, they're from Tillamook, Oregon, down on the
Yeah,
coast. That's where
yeah,
their dairy farm is. So, yeah, very cool. So keep an eye out because once a month, if not more, for 2022, we're going to do more cooking with fans and
yeah.
coming up with
Because I
recipes and just
enjoy
more
doing that.
interaction. Yeah,
So
it's
it's
so
only
fun. I
about
love
four people. You can bring a friend. We do a Zoom call, and I'm just kind of we're trying to come up with simple recipes that if you want to make it with me on the Zoom call, you can. If
it.
you
Yeah,
just want to see me do it, that's perfectly fine as well. If you want to make it ahead of time and enjoy it while we're on Zoom, whatever you want to do is
yeah,
it's fine with me. But I
yeah.
want it because of time constraints, because it's
It has
live
to
and
be simple.
it's not like, we can cut to go to advertising.
Maybe not yet, but down
I
the
don't
road, who
yeah,
knows?
I don't want to make a 3 hour,
Right, right,
video and wait for
right.
it to cook and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but
So,
it's on our YouTube channel, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen YouTube channel. So you
yeah,
can go
yeah.
back and watch. We have a lot of different recipes that we've done with fans. So yeah, go back and watch, and then look for events that we post on our social media, and you can sign up to be a part of one of those Cooking with Amy's.
Well, one
So
of the things about the YouTube, and if you go to amyroloffslittlekitchen.com, is a lot of people have been asking me to do another cookbook. And I think with filming and family life, doing a cookbook is a very huge, daunting project, at least for me. And so by doing these videos and with the recipes, I'm kind of making a cookbook in a much more separate chunks. So we got a recipe book one. I think recipe book is recipe
Two.
book 2 is
We just
out.
launched it. We
Great
just launched it
Christmas
for
gift.
Black Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
So you
online
can
and look.
have the videos, you can have the recipe.
It's a
And one of these
digital.
days, I'd like to gather all of those recipes and put it in book form
Yeah.
and see, if it work too.
Yeah,
So,
so you're right. Thanks for bringing that up because you had
yeah,
volume one video.
yeah.
It's a digital cookbook that you can download. And then volume two, we just released for Black Friday. And look for different pop up sales because we had it, I think, 50% off for Black Friday through Cyber Monday, but we might have a few more of those. So check back
Just in
with
time to
Amy
get
Roloff's Little
before
Kitchen.
Christmas and the whole shipping thing. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's instant. So it's a digital download, and then you can share it with somebody. And if you
yeah.
want to give it as a gift, and no shipping. So kind of fun.
Well, I
All
know
right.
both Lisa and I really want to wish you guys a happy and safe Merry Christmas, Happy
Merry Christmas.
Hanukkah, just happy holidays, and just really take a moment to decompress from all the hecticness of the holidays and the urgency that we feel like we got to do all of this stuff and just really appreciate your family and spending time with them or even FaceTime or send out those Christmas cards with a little note. You'd be amazed at
Mhm.
how your grandmother, your great grandmother, family from far away really enjoy
Just a
doing that
touch.
too. So
Yeah.
just Merry Christmas, everyone. And
Merry
we'll see you
Christmas.
guys in the new year. Happy New Year. And
Oh my
we're
gosh,
going
it'll
to
be 2022 the next time we're on
listen.
here.
I can't even handle it.
I
And
know. I know.
we're going to talk in January a little bit about self-care. And I mention it here because I would really, really love to hear from some of you guys
Mhm.
what that means to you.
Right.
What does
Right.
self-care mean to you?
Yes.
So
Yes. So, and just remember to be kind, think kind, and stay kind through
absolutely.
the
And keep that
holidays.
joy and hope in your heart, guys.
Yes. And
So
I did see one of the winners said they didn't know how to get a hold of us. So if you were announced today, please contact me at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com if you were announced as a winner today. And you can come back and watch this, and we have the winners listed in the bottom of Amy's picture. So, all right, let's kick it
all
off,
right.
friend. You've got a filming to do and a
I
bunko party.
know. I gotta go, people.
All
So
right.
jingle your way through the holidays.
That's an obnoxious sweater. Okay, I got to take
All
these
right.
off
Take care,
now.
you
So,
guys.
okay,
Bye bye.
bye.